Good afternoon. Thank you for making us your home for midday news. We're glad to have you with us on this Friday. Let's get a preview of your forecast with meteorologist Nathan Scott.
Good afternoon, Karen. Out there today, we have a canopy of clouds in place, and the temperatures are much cooler compared to what we saw yesterday. 50 is the number for many locations, 48 in Clinton, 57 in Monticello. A few breaks in that cloud cover expected down into South Arkansas, but look at the 24-hour temperature difference. We are 15 to 22, 23 degrees cooler than this time yesterday, and these clouds are still producing some patchy drizzle or maybe even a quick passing shower. The cloud deck sticks around throughout most of the day. Temperatures not budging much at all, so what you see is what you get. Overall, temperatures will stay steady or maybe climb 1 or 2 degrees. But tomorrow, we go in the other direction. Temperatures will soar back up well above the average for this time of year into the low to mid 70s. And then another cold front will make its way through here later tomorrow, and that will usher in some chilly air for your Sunday. More on that forecast coming up.
We begin this morning or this noon hour with an urgent search. It's entering another day for a missing 16-year-old girl from Wisconsin. The Amber Alert for her remains in effect this noon hour as authorities believe the girl could be in Arkansas with a 40-year-old Lonoke County man. They also say Sophia Franklin is pregnant. Police say the pair met online about 6 months ago, ultimately leading to the girl running away from home. That led to charges against Day, but now authorities believe the two could be together, traveling in this black 2014 model Buick. Here is a photo of the car on your screen. Police say the license plate may have since been removed or replaced. Anyone with information on the case is urged to contact your local police. And we have an update on developing news from North Little Rock, where neighbors are angry over a plan by the owners of David Burgers to build a slaughterhouse and a cattle holding facility next to where they live. THV 11's Catherine Rowley shows us how the company is trying to win them over ahead of a vote next week.
Don't need this in our community.
We're here to say that it's our goal to be a good neighbor. It's our goal not to have a negative impact on your community.
A North Little Rock community making their voices heard on Thursday night about a proposed slaughterhouse. The proposal from David's Burgers would put up a slaughterhouse on their property at 1600 Gregory Street. And while the proposal is making its way through the city council, questions still remain.
It's already a struggling neighborhood. Why would you choose right there?
What are you gonna do for the people? Nothing.
David's Burgers says that meat has been processed at this location for the last few years without pushback, and they don't see why this would be any different.
We don't do stuff that's wrong. We don't do stuff that hurts the community. We do the right thing.
We're not mad about you guys in general. It's putting it where you're putting it.
While David's Burgers says they hear the community's concerns, they're also wanting to make sure that they have quality beef for their restaurants.
We want to have the best quality beef that we can, and we want to source it from local Arkansas farmers.
Even though David's Burgers says they aren't optimistic it will pass, they think this could have been a good thing.
We really believe that we could have done a great job in this location. The neighborhood would have been proud of us.
In North Little Rock, Catherine Rowley, THV 11 News.
More controversy, this on the other side of the river. In Little Rock, the city board has chosen not to renew its ShotSpotter gunshot detection system. The ShotSpotter sensors had been used since 2018. Little Rock is joining the cities of Seattle, Chicago, and soon Houston in canceling the contract with the operating company. ShotSpotters are located near Little Rock's Woodrow and University. One city director did want to keep them in place, citing the investment already made.
I hear from these individuals that are part of those, and they say they want the technology. We need to provide all the tools that we can.
I am open for having funds reallocated where we can use it to benefit other areas.
Little Rock Mayor Frank Scott Jr. says even without the detectors, the city is focused on its crime prevention strategies. To developing news now, a Saline County medical marijuana dispensary is moving to a new location. The state's Medical Marijuana Commission approving the relocation to Bryant. It is a decision that came with some pushback, and Ashley Godwin has more.
The transfer location permit 2A1 Good Day Farm, Hensley. The biggest item on the agenda at the Medical Marijuana Commission, Good Day Farm is looking to move from Hensley to Bryant.
On that permit, ABC did receive, or addressed to MMC, did receive several letters.
27 letters written of support and opposition were sent to the commission. Those that wrote letters of support included Pulaski County Prosecuting Attorney Will Jones, State Senator R.J. Hawk, and Bryant Mayor Chris Treat.
Good Day seems to be an excellent partner. As we've vetted them and talked to them, they really fit what we are in the city of Bryant. They're excellent in everything they do.
At least 4 letters of opposition were given, including from Saline County Sheriff Rodney Wright. He shared concerns about the proximity of the facility to some pediatric clinics in Bryant. Later in the meeting, a lawyer representing Good Day Farms said Sheriff Wright was in support of the move after having more conversations with the company.
Sheriff Wright's concerns have now been satisfied once he had an opportunity to look and understand further what was proposed here.
The transfer of location has been approved.
This will be where the Good Day Farms medical marijuana dispensary is located. Now, Bryant officials are calling it a medical corridor because it's across from the Arkansas Heart Hospital and several clinics. The building will be on Hurricane Lake Road. Good Day Farms lawyer says the new building will have enhanced security and provide home deliveries to patients.
It's basically a metal building in Hensley, a fairly remote place, into a much more secure multi-million-dollar facility within the city limits of Bryant.
In Bryant, Ashley Godwin, THV 11 News.
At the Capitol, a bill is moving forward that would prevent the use of cell phones or smartwatches during class time in Arkansas schools. It's called the Bell-to-Bell No Cell Act, and it would require public schools to keep students from using their devices during school hours. The bill is expected to receive enough support to pass, and the governor is expected to sign it into law.
A lot of kids want to remember their memories of that pepper rally, of that homecoming, of that field trip.
If the school doesn't have that digital camera to borrow, you can't bring your own onto campus, it's going to make it harder to get those projects done.
There's going to be conveniences lost because of this, but I promise you it's worth it. It's worth it for the fullness and the beauty of what we're trying to do and what we're charged to do in this atmosphere and environment.
The bill's sponsors say no major changes are planned. Exceptions would be made for medical needs or emergencies. And another bill moving through the legislature would end affirmative action in Arkansas government. Senate Bill 3 has passed the Arkansas House by a vote of 65 to 27. It's sponsored by State Senator Dan Sullivan and Representative Mary Bentley. The bill did receive considerable debate before going forward.
Any person looking at me right now can tell me what color I am. And a lot of times people are judged and based on the color of their skin.
And I'll tell you what led me up to this is my grandfather, Domingo Torres, a second generation little Mexican man that told me once, he said, son, he said, don't ever let anyone or anything make you a victim.
The bill is now back to the Senate after the addition of an amendment. A cup of coffee, cup of joe can go a lot further than you think. For one artist, it's helped him reach success like no other. That's our Feel Good Friday ahead at 12:17. Nathan?
Karen, we're closing out the work week with cooler temperatures around the region, but then a big warm-up arrives on Saturday before Arctic air moves in, getting into Sunday and also next week. Along with this Arctic air, there's going to be the likelihood someone in Arkansas will see freezing rain. I'll let you know who has the best chance of that coming up.